In this video, we are going to talk about the best and the worst herbs and spices on a carnivore diet. Herbs and spices fall on a spectrum, with some being highly inflammatory and others being less inflammatory. It also comes down to the individual's sensitivities to things such as oxalates and lectins. The carnivore diet is usually extremely effective for lowering inflammation, and you don't want to counteract that by including the wrong spices. Today we will be going over the most and the least inflammatory herbs and spices on a carnivore diet. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kate. I'm a health coach and I post videos on a high-fat, nutrient-dense way of eating. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share, and make sure to subscribe. And make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where I share new posts every single day. Before I begin, I want to take a quick moment to thank today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. Whether you need a domain, a website, an online store, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that does it all. Head to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate to start your free trial today. One of the main reasons people find such success on a carnivore diet is because they are eliminating inflammatory plant foods. In a diet that is based around meat and animal foods, herbs and spices are generally accepted as you only consume trace amounts of them, but even those trace amounts of the wrong spice can trigger symptoms for some people. The problems that can arise from certain spices are due to anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients are plant compounds that can bind to minerals and cause other symptoms in the body. They can cause kidney stones, leaky gut, and other autoimmune conditions. I have another video where I go more into depth into what anti-nutrients are and why they are a problem. So if you want to know more, you can check that video out after this one. But in general, when we're talking about herbs and spices, the ones we want to be consuming should be low in anti-nutrients. I'm going to break this video down into 3 parts. First, we are going to talk about the herbs and spices that are highest and lowest in oxalates. Then we will go into the highest and lowest in lectins. And then we will finish off with the final verdict on the best and worst spices on a carnivore diet. Oxalates. People who are sensitive to oxalates experience symptoms such as kidney stones, fibromyalgia, and thyroid dysfunction. If you have any of these conditions or know you are sensitive to oxalates, here are the spices you should probably avoid and other ones that might be okay. High oxalate herbs and spices include cinnamon, turmeric, black pepper, cumin seed, fennel seed, and allspice. Herbs and spices that are low in oxalates include garlic powder, white pepper, basil, cilantro, vanilla, mustard, thyme, red pepper flakes, paprika, chili powder, and cayenne pepper. Lectins in herbs and spices. People sensitive to lectins can experience bloating and gas. They can experience digestive distress, IBS, leaky gut, and other autoimmune conditions such as arthritis. Nightshades are a family of plants that contain high levels of lectins. These are things such as eggplants, tomatoes, and potatoes. If you are sensitive to lectins, here are the spices you should probably avoid and ones that are probably okay. Herbs and spices high in lectins: paprika, chili pepper flakes, cayenne pepper, cumin, peppermint, nutmeg, chili powder, and curry powder. Herbs and spices that are low in lectins: onion powder, chives, fennel, parsley, basil, mint, cilantro, rosemary, sage, tarragon, thyme, oregano, and ginger. So what are the best and worst spices overall? Before I give you my final list, I'm going to take a quick moment to tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Now, if you guys would like a free copy of my carnivore diet shopping list, make sure to head over to my website, which is hosted by Squarespace, after watching this video. Squarespace makes it easy to create and manage your email list, and their email templates are professional and customizable. When you head to my website, a window will pop up prompting you to join my mailing list, and next thing you know, my carnivore diet shopping list will be in your inbox. This is really easy to set up. Literally the click of a button. You do not need any experience with coding or web design. I love that I can host my website, my domain, my email list, my blog, and my online store all on one platform. If you want to find out how Squarespace can work for you, head to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate to start your free trial. And when you decide to launch, use code healthcoachkate to save 10% off your first order. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Okay, so the final list of the best and worst spices for a carnivore diet. Let's start with the worst first. Red chili flakes, chili powder, curry powder, cumin seed, dill seed, fennel seed, cardamom, coriander seed, nutmeg, mustard seed, and black pepper. And the best are basil, bay leaf, parsley, sage, vanilla bean, rosemary, thyme, dill, cilantro, chives, tarragon, oregano, garlic, ginger, and mustard. In general, the least inflammatory herbs and spices are going to be leaves, and the most inflammatory are going to be seeds. This is just a general rule of thumb. Of course, when you're buying any spice, make sure that it doesn't have any added fillers, and try to buy as many of these things fresh as you can, things such as garlic and ginger. Now here's the thing, we are all different. Like I said at the start of this video, we are only consuming trace amounts of these spices. So ultimately, what it comes down to is finding what works for you. Cumin is one of my favorite spices, but unfortunately, it is high in both oxalates and lectins. But you know what? When I consume it, I do not experience any negative symptoms. So take that for what you will. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite herbs and spices are, or if you avoid them altogether. Remember to head to squarespace.com/healthcoachkate if you want to start a free trial. If you're just starting a carnivore diet, check out my carnivore diet beginner guide here. If you want to catch up on my most recent upload, you can click here. And if you're interested in starting keto or carnivore, you can check out my coaching programs here. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. I'll let you in a second, just one more second.